All right, so let's talk about this Grammys. The Grammys happened last night. Well, I guess not based on when this is being viewed. It is Monday today, and Sunday the Grammys took place. And Of course, it was a very liberal celebration. You could tell the Democratic Party was there in force. Um, the Illuminati was there in force. There's no question about that. Jay-Z got the award of the night, and what a year for the Illuminati, the hip hop Illuminati man, to get his award. But Of course, they had some what I believe. I don't know much about this SZA chick, but she's got this performance of a song called "Kill Bill," and of course, it looked like the battle of the sexes on stage. Which if you go ahead and push play there for a sec. So anyway, that's a snippet of the performance. Bunch of female ninjas killing male ninjas, and it was a very strong night for women. All the power performances and telling women to stand to be independent and be alone and hate on men.
Miley can buy her own flowers.
Yeah, that's all I saw from all these powerful, strong females that other young women look up to. All they're telling them to do is stay away from men. Men are the enemy. Men are the worst. We're better than men. We don't need men. Can we just stop this discussion? Like, it's getting too obvious now that Hollywood is trying to brainwash our youth. They're trying to brainwash the younger female generation into believing that they are equal to men. And that's just not the case. We all know that. Men and women are not equal. They are only equal in one thing, and that is importance. And the importance is men and women need to come together, because if they come together, they become superpowered. That's how we operate. Being in a respectful, loving relationship with one another creates like a steroid in our ability to perform at our best when we have love and support from the opposite gender. And I know that for firsthand experience. Whenever I've been in, good relationships, my just everything about life just is enhanced. Everything, my ability to perform and motivate myself is just better. That's how we operate. And unfortunately nowadays, these women who are operating in these high power positions, like these superstars, they tend to have so much power and strength and independence in their own lives that they are bouncing in and out of relationships. It makes perfect sense why they bounce in and out of relationships. They never have any kind of feeling of being, they can relax and be just a girl in a relationship. They've got to be bouncing around the world. And sadly, unfortunately, despite what men have been told to believe, myself included, have always believed that I wanted some degree of intelligence and strength and independence and boss babe mentality with a girl that I would be with. And I think I've chased that to my detriment, because I've had girls like that and it never seemed to work. And I've had girls who were a little bit more submissive and sweet and just girly, and those relationships tended to be the ones that worked out the best and last, and the ones that I ended up missing the most. So we just need to start working together again and stop this fucking battle of the sexes. It's exhausting. And working with women, for me, I mean, I love working with women, but I think more and more women are finding that they just have this slight disdain for men and the presence of masculine energy. And I think, unfortunately, that is to my detriment as well, because I carry a very strong masculine energy, and ideally, I used to be appreciated, I think, with my female clientele, but nowadays it seems to be perhaps slowing things down. So the awards, of course, went to the Illuminati Awards. Of course, went to Jay-Z. Well, we don't need to look at that quite yet, but Jay-Z got the main Illuminati Award, which was
What's that award called again?
I think it's
something to do with Dr. Dre.
Yeah,
Dr. Dre's rapper
It's the
award.
Doctor. It says it right there. The Dr. Dre Global Impact Award.
Oh, I didn't see that.
And now here's the thing. I mean, I don't know if Dr. Dre is Illuminati, but I wouldn't be surprised if if whatever corporation or secret society Dr. Dre has signed on with is, willing to work with the Illuminati. But we all know deep down that if the Illuminati is real, which I believe it is, Jay-Z has been ahead in the Illuminati for quite some time.
They don't allow you to get to that level without joining the Illuminati.
Exactly. That's all these corporations are managed really by Illuminati and other secret societies, perhaps Skull and Bones, perhaps the Freemasons. They all seem to have their hand inside of these organizations. And of course they would. Why wouldn't they? That's the way to control the populace of people. You buy and control brainwashing mechanisms, and music and television and media and social media, they're all ways to control our ways of thinking. And so he got the main celebratory Illuminati award last night. And then we have Taylor Swift, who of course won, best album of the year, and which, I'm sure a lot of actual genuine real music fans thought there were probably somebody that should have deserved it otherwise. I know a lot of Lana Del Rey fans expected and thought that Lana should get an award, especially after the impact she's had on females throughout the last, 20 years. But she didn't get, she got snubbed as well. And Taylor humiliated her by bringing her on stage and making her be like the fucking girl who has to that's so embarrassing. That's the worst, come on up. You didn't win. Come on up. Let me, brag in front of you.
She even specified that she had 13 more at home.
Yeah, come on. Why would she do that? That was lame. What she did to Lana Del Rey, that I did not like that. So yeah, Taylor got the album of the year, and I kind of figured. I think most people, anybody with a brain, figured based on the media press that she's been getting, or the media attention she's been getting for the last, NFL season. It was pretty fucking obvious she was going to win every award she was nominated for, which I found very strange that she didn't win the pop album of the year. Who won the pop album of the year? Can you look that up real quick? Because she didn't win the pop album of the year. Somebody else did. And how does that work? If you're going to be winning the best album of the year, doesn't that technically mean you have the best pop album of the year too if you're nominated in it?
SZA.
Yeah, so SZA wins the pop album of the year and Taylor wins the best album of the year. I always wondered that, because it's like, it's the same with the Academy Awards when somebody wins the best picture, but yet certain things didn't win. Anyway, stupid. Fucking Illuminati awards. And then what's his name? Killer Mike. Killer Mike won awards last night. And 2 nights prior was on, or a few nights earlier, he was on Bill Maher. We don't need to go into that, but he was on Bill Maher, and he basically said in a not so subtle way that he wasn't really a Biden supporter. And even Bill Maher was apparently a little surprised that he wasn't, advocating for Biden, which is insane, because who the fuck can advocate for that old man? I just don't understand. Anyway, Killer Mike arrested at the Grammy Awards moments after winning album prize as rapper shown being led away in handcuffs. So you got people speculating that, the Democratic California Grammy Awards made sure to have him penalized for not supporting Biden.
And in this here, it says he was already released as well. So they just brought him in basically like a shame ritual.
Yeah.
And then immediately released him.
Yeah, it could have been something like that. Exactly. Illuminati shame ritual. They definitely do that for those who are informed with these kinds of things. Again, it's conspiracy for some, but
we can get into Cat Williams in a second.
Yeah, and more people are starting to see and understand that this is not so secret anymore. Again, you can even go to elaborate a little further on this Illuminati topic. We can jump into Cat Williams.